Hello beautiful yogi, thank you very much for joining me. We're going to get stuck into it today because I'd really like you to get the most out of your practice. Remembering that this month's theme is ahimsa, non-violence. So let's bring lots of loving attention to our breath and loving attention to our bodies. Please don't hurt yourself. If you haven't been doing yoga for a while, please take it easy, easy, easy. There's no competition. It will always happen. We just need to be in the present moment and allow things to evolve. So if I'm doing something that is very, very challenging for you, take a deep breath. Come back. Come back to it another time. Okay, I'd like you to start by lying down. So just lying down on your back. Bring your knees together and your feet out to the side. Bring your hands out to the side with the palms facing upwards. As always, starting with the breath. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Check in with the body. Are you holding on to any tension in your body? Take a scan inside the body. Starting with the toes, relaxing the toes. Relaxing the muscles in the legs. Relaxing the muscles in the belly, lengthening the spine, softening the shoulders, softening across the chest, tops of the arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the hands, the fingers. Relax the back of the neck and relax the face. Start listening to the prana, the air coming in and out of your nose. Follow that prana down to the lower part of the lungs. Feel the movement on the belly as you inhale. Feel the movement of the belly relaxing on the exhale. Allowing your mind to be in the present moment. Nothing else matters but right now, right here. Starting to connect the movement and the breath together. Opening up the hands on the inhale and squeezing the hands shut on the exhale. Opening up on the inhale and squeezing the hands closed on the exhale. Open up on the inhale and squeeze close on the exhale. And then just relax the hands, relax the wrists. On inhale, we're going to bring the hands above the head. On the exhale, we relax the hands down. So we're starting to warm up into the shoulders, open up the chest. On the inhale, hands come up. On the exhale, hands come down. One more time. Inhale, hands come up, and use the whole inhale And the whole exhale to come all the way down. Bringing the feet together and the knees together. On the inhale, come to one side. Take a little while. Just to feel it opening up across the torso. Little twist into the spine. Soften across the shoulders. Coming on up into the middle. And then over to the other side. You might find one side totally different from the other. It's absolutely okay. It's perfectly normal. And coming all the way up. Bring the hands up to the sky. Hold the elbows. And then bring both elbows over to the right hand side. Both elbows into the middle, and then over to the other side. Both elbows coming to the middle. Now we're going to bring the knees to the left and the elbows to the right. So it's a big, beautiful twist. Starting to really warm up the muscles. I'm in Narrogin today and it's 43 degrees. So I don't think I really need to warm up these muscles too much. But we're doing it so that we can really protect our muscles and make sure that everything's working well. And coming up to the middle and over to the other side. Knees to the right, elbows to the left. And then coming up into the middle. And that can be a really nice morning practice as well. Okay, so just bringing the right knee in and stretch the left leg out. Now making circles with the toes. So starting to warm up the ankles as well. And go the other way. And then bring the left knee into the chest. Swap hands and then bring the right leg down onto the ground. Take a few moments, just have a nice relaxed stretch. And circles with the toes. Oh, my ankles, click, click, click. And the other way. And then again, both knees in. And just have a little rock from side to side. So give our back a little massage. And then we rock to the right hand side and come on up. Beautiful. So just have a comfortable seat. Just going to listen to the breath and then set our intention for our practice. So as I said before, our focus this month is on ahimsa, non-violence. So you may like to set an intention based on the ahimsa. Just placing one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Bring your mind into the present moment. Through the breath. Follow the breath. Make sure you're breathing properly before we start any hard asana. Make sure that you're breathing down to the bottom part of the lungs. The diaphragm muscle is moving down on the inhale and up on the exhale. Down on the inhale, pulling open the bottom part of the lungs. pushing up on the exhale, pushing the air out of the lungs. So the hand on the belly should be slightly moving. Release your hands, place them on your knees and just closing your eyes just for a few moments. Asking yourself what you would really like to get out of your practice. Allowing this to be your intention. Gently opening your eyes and coming to stand up. We're going to start in a balancing pose today so that we can really keep the mind nice and focused. Now my centre of balance is just underneath my belly button, so I really encourage you to learn how your body is feeling and where your centre of balance is. It should be around there, but everybody's body is different. So making sure we're standing properly, same amount of weight on either side, same amount of weight in the front and the back. The rib cage should be balanced exactly over the hip girdle. So exactly on top of each other with your waist in the middle. So just having a little play and seeing if that's how you are standing properly. That's Tadasana, that's your mountain pose. So we're going to come into tree pose. I automatically spread out my toes because I like lots of grip. So you can do this if you like as well. Bringing your weight over to the left hand side and find your centre of balance again. I always have to clear my mind when I'm doing balancing poses. It's good for your concentration. Bring the right knee out to the side and you can leave your foot down if you choose to. You might like to bring it up onto the ankle. You might like to bring it onto the calf. If you can bring it onto the knee, I don't want you to put any pressure on the knee at all. You might like to bring it up a little higher. A bit wobbly today. Well, obviously my body needs to be down there and that's perfectly okay. I'm balancing myself again through the breath. You can hear me probably. Hands can come up if you choose to. The hands can come out to the sides as well if you choose to. And the hands can also come into prayer position. This is your tree pose. Ground yourself through your feet. Be light above the torso. Relax the hands down. Relax the feet down. I like to always do a little bit of rocking with my feet after I've done that pose. It's quite strong in the ankles. And then I find my centre of balance again. I spread out my monkey toes. And then I bring all of my weight over to my right side. Find the centre of balance. Connect the centre of balance with the balance in your mind. Relax the breath. Turn the knee sideways. See what you need to do today. Bringing the foot up. Balance again. Bring the hands up if you choose to. Maybe bring the hands down. Soften the breath. Focus the mind. rolling that ankle out, just making sure everything's beautiful, everything's working well. Okay, so come to stand at the top of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Have a big stretch up to the sky. Bring the hands into prayer. So hands into the heart center, and then step your feet as wide as the mat can go. We're going to come down into garland pose. So the bottom comes down, we bend the knees. Be very careful. Try not to lift the heels. So we're trying to keep the heels on the ground. We're bringing the elbows inside the knees and we're stretching the knees out. So just come down to as far as you can come down to. Might not be very far, and that is absolutely okay. So just keeping the same amount of pressure on the heels and the balls of the feet. Listen to the breath. If it's becoming short or if you're holding your breath, you need to come out of the pose. Take a few minutes and then come back into it. Bring the hands to the mat. Bring the bottom high on the inhale and bring the feet in. Forward fold for a few moments. Doesn't matter if you can touch the floor, just as long as you are relaxing over from the hips. Bring the left foot behind the right foot and relax forwards again. Unwrap the left foot and then spread the legs again to the edge of your mat. Bring the bottom down once more into garland pose. Heels are still down, elbows onto the insides of the knees and balance with the hands in prayer, or yoga mudra sometimes it's called. Bring the hands to the mat. Bring the bottom up to the sky on the inhale. Relax forwards as you bring your feet hip distance apart. Now this time bring the right foot behind the left. Forward fold again. How you doing? Everything okay? Bring the hands to the mat. Bring the other foot, the right foot, down and forward fold again. If you need to, bend your knees, place your hands firmly on the mat and step both feet back into downward facing dog. Push the heels down, push the hands forwards, keep the belly strong, pull the tailbone up to the sky. Lift the right leg to the back wall. Bring the right knee behind the right wrist and the right foot out to the left side. Relax the back leg down. Relax the back knee. Stretch the back knee back as far as you can. And then just start relaxing the torso forwards. So you might not come very far, and that's okay. You might like to come down onto your elbows. Just take your time getting here. You don't need to flop forwards. It's really quite a nice, beautiful journey. And then come down if you can. And gently coming on up. Take your time. Ahimsa, non-violence. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and push back into your downward facing dog. So the front foot comes back. Set yourself up really beautifully, I should say. Goodness gracious. The left leg comes to the back wall now. The left knee comes behind the left wrist. The foot comes out to the right side and stretch that back leg back. Relax the knee, relax the toe. But we try to keep the hips parallel, so we try not to just float down. Okay? Relax, breathe, love your hips. Come down to the forearms. Take your time, maybe coming down all the way. And then gently coming on up. If you like any of these poses and they just feel beautiful for you, why not stay there? Pause the tape, stay there, enjoy. This is your time. Okay, I'm tucking my back toe, I'm lifting my back knee. And then I'm going to bring that foot back into a downward dog again. I'd like you to step the right foot behind the left. So this is just a bit of a variation of downward dog. Push the heels down. And swap over. Left heel comes, sorry, left foot comes behind the right heel. Come into your normal downward facing dog, come onto your knees, and then resting down in child's pose. Bring the hands all the way over to the right hand side. Gently coming back into the middle. And then all the way over to the left hand side. Hopefully you've got a little bit more room than I do. And coming all the way into the middle. Coming up onto all fours. We're going to come down onto the forearms. So the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Hands are spread out. We're going to come into the dolphin. So we tuck our toes and lift our knees, just as we would in downward facing dog. and come down. Swing the legs around and come and lie on your back. Bring the right knee into the chest. And swap over, bring the left knee into the chest. And then bring the left knee down. We're going to bring the right ankle over the left knee now. And this right knee comes out to the side. So we need to lift our torso. We need to either bring the hands underneath the knee or onto the shin. And then relax your head down. So we bring the hands either side of that left leg. Remind yourself of your intention that you set for yourself at the beginning of your session. Just unclasp your hands and let that left foot come down. Bring your hands out to the side. Now we're going to roll over to the left side, just with the legs. So the right foot rests on the ground. We're going to push that right knee towards the feet. And we're going to lift the right arm above the head. Allow the right arm to come back down. Release the push of the right knee and bring the knees back into the middle. Bring the right foot down to the ground. The left ankle now goes over the right knee. We're going to thread our arms through again. One hand on the inside, one hand on the outside. So lift up the torso, either hold underneath the knee or the shin, and relax your torso down. Release the hands, bring the right foot down, bring the hands out to the sides. Again, we're going to twist over towards the right this time. Foot relaxes on the ground. Left knee pushes towards the other foot. And the left arm rises above the head and rests on the ground. Take some big, beautiful, beautiful breaths. Bring the left arm back down, rest it on the ground. Release the stretch in the knee, and then bring both knees up to the middle. Relax the knees down. I just want you to have a little rock from side to side with the knees, just making sure there's no tension left in the back. Spine's working beautifully. You've released any nervous tension from the spine. Far out yoga is good. It helps so many different areas of your body, mentally, physically. It just makes you feel awesome. So just rocking side to side. Beautiful. Okay, rocking to one side and just coming to sit up. I'm going to ask you to bring your hands back. Now the fingers can either be facing your toes or the fingers can be facing the back. Okay, so just see which one's most comfortable for you. I want you to really pull the shoulders down and bring the shoulder blades together. Point the toes, engage your belly and lift the hips. Take some nice deep breaths. You're really using some good, strong muscles. And relax down. Come back down again. Bring the knees into the chest. Take a few breaths. Bring both knees over to the left-hand side. Bring the right hand out. Try to rest your knees on the floor, but my wall's in the way. And come back into the middle. Swap hands, bring the knees over to the left hand, over to the right, and the left hand comes out. Big beautiful stretch. Release the spine, relax the belly. The head can come to the left if you want to as well. Come back into the middle. Little rock side to side with the knees. Laying all the way down. Toes together, heels together. Hands come out to the sides with the palms facing upwards. Keep the big toes together as you push the heels out as much as you can. And then allow the toes to relax out to the sides. Completely relax the muscles in the legs. So this is your Savasana position, your resting position for the end of our session. I encourage you to put an eye pillow on. If it's cooler, put a blanket on so that you're really, really comfortable. If you have a bolster, you might like to place it underneath your knees. Or if you have lower back issues, bring the knees up, knees come together, the feet come right out to the sides of your mat. Take a few moments here. I'm going to go through a guided relaxation with you. Directing your attention inside your body. Feeling where your beautiful body is resting on this beautiful earth of ours. Feel where your feet are touching the floor or the mat. Just relaxing the toes, relaxing the feet. Drawing your attention inside the ankles. Relax the ankles. Feeling the lower legs relaxing. The knees. The thighs. whole of the legs relaxing and soft. Drawing your attention to where your bottom is resting on the ground. And totally relax the pelvic area, the hip area. Feel as though your bones are starting to grow heavy and soft. Feel the lower back lengthening towards the ground as the spine softens, the muscles relax. Relaxing the muscles in the belly, in the waist. Feel a gentle movement of the ribs as you breathe in and out. And on an exhale, softening the muscles around the upper and middle back, into the chest, across the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows, relaxing the forearms, the wrists, the hands, and just allowing the fingers to gently curl. Bringing your awareness to the back of your neck, relaxing the muscles around the spine, relaxing the throat, softening the jaw, perhaps separating the teeth, perhaps relaxing the tongue away from the roof of the mouth, the softening of the cheeks, the eyes, the eyebrows, the forehead, the scalp. The whole of the head is soft and heavy. The whole of your back is soft and heavy. The whole of your legs are soft and heavy. Your whole body is relaxed, is at peace, is balanced, allowing yourself to concentrate on the mind. Soften the mind just as we have with the muscles. Allow the mind to be relaxed, balanced and soft. If there is an area of your body or your mind that needs a little bit more loving, some tender care, just directing your energies to this part, sending some more prana energy into this part of your mind or your body. And if you're feeling completely content and relaxed, just really enjoying this moment, this beautiful, loving moment. I encourage you to stay for as long as you can. Namaste.